Charm Bracelet by Fatima Kujiani. Fitting in was never something I was particularly good at. Accepting this was an even bigger struggle. One of my earliest memories of rejection was in 4th grade. The friends I had were the kind you'd find in any cliché teen movie. Everything was coordinated, everything was synchronized, from their extracurricular activities down to their accessories. I always felt like the odd one out because my family couldn't afford to put me in dance classes and I wasn't even allowed to go for slumber parties. I figured my only way to fit in was by getting myself the hottest accessory any 4th grader could have, a charm bracelet. Not just any kind of charm bracelet, an Italian charm bracelet. The bracelets weren't exactly my style, but I desperately wanted to feel like I was part of the group, so I begged and begged my parents to get me one for weeks. When my parents agreed, I ecstatically told my friends that I'd be getting one that upcoming weekend, to which they responded, "Finally." My dad took me to the mall and I enthusiastically ran to the kiosk selling the bracelets, only to find out the bracelets were a little more expensive than what my dad was willing to spend. He saw how disappointed I was, so he took me to a department store that was selling a knockoff version for much cheaper. I could not wait to show my friends. I would finally be like them. Monday morning, I rushed over to my friends with excitement to show them that I had an Italian charm bracelet. I held my arm out so they could see all my cool charms. Without saying a word, a niece slipped the bracelet off my wrist and examined the back. I was very confused. "This isn't even a real one. It doesn't have an engraving on the back," she said as she handed me my bracelet back. I was crushed. Here I was thinking this would finally be the moment I became one of them, and I was still as much of an outcast as I was before. It was a hard pill to swallow, but eventually I realized that by trying so hard to be like them, I was losing sight of who I was as an individual. Instead of fitting in, I realized it would be a better use of my time to stand out and be exactly who I wanted to be, with my fake bracelet and all.